welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. Now, what I'm going to do with this particular episode on the Jeremy Hill Show is I want to discuss how you can actually tell if people are jealous of you or don't like you at all simply by watching how they react to your social media posts. It's a little different episode, but I related to this. For example, you ever notice how people will view your stories, the same individuals, but they don't like none of the stuff that you put up there? Any achievement, any accomplishment, anything that might make you happy? They don't like that. But they always go to your stories and see what you're doing. That's because they hating on you. They jealous of you. We'll get into that. I'm going to let this lady talk about that. First, I'm using this clip out of Fair Use, and this is an educational video educating you about them haters. Now, let's go ahead and get started, ladies and gentlemen. You tell me what you think about this in the comments. Let's go.
Okay, some of you might find this topic very, very immature, childish. Oh, it's just social media. No. I'm here to tell you that any of your friends who do not like any of your posts on any social media platform, it doesn't matter if it's this social media platform, it doesn't matter if it's Facebook, Instagram, whatever. If you have friends or a friend and they never like any of your posts on anything, that is not your friend, and I can guarantee you they are jealous of you. And if you don't take the social media liking posts and stuff like that a hint, you are gonna find out the hard way. Trust me, take it.
I agree. It's a good way to gauge people, man. I'm gonna tell you the story of mine. I had a girl at one time, and I was doing all kinds of nice things for my lady. You know what you're supposed to do when you're in a relationship. You know what I mean? I take her places. She'll post it. Take her to fancy restaurants. She will post it. She would when it was her birthday, I got a whole bunch of balloons and stuff like that. She would post it. All of her friends, only a few of them might like it, right? But we was in one of those off and on relationships. So whenever we separated, whenever she had something negative to say about our relationship or me, she was one of them fools who did that. Well, not really about me, but she'll say things like, I know one day God is going to send me what I want. It's something how women get all emotional and stuff because they mad because you left them or some trash like that. When she put down that stuff, she get 1 million likes from the same individuals who wasn't liking the stuff that I was doing for her. So it let me know, and I used to talk to her about it. Look, these ain't really your friends. They're not happy about you succeeding because their relationships are trash anyway. Now you got your good, high quality man right here doing all the stuff that I'm doing. Their men are bums. They don't have the type of money to do the stuff that I was doing or this and that, X, Y, and Z. And she was stuck on these are my besties. You see, toxic women keep women toxic, and toxic women create more toxic women because a good friend will tell you, girl, you better get your act right. You know what I'm saying? So it was stuff like that going on in one of the relationships that I had in the past before. And I always learned from that. Even people on my social media site, I just post my achievements and accomplishments. I'm not doing it for likes and stuff, but still I look. And whenever I put a story up about something that I'm doing, all of them go there. All of them are looking. All of them are looking. But they won't like it because you got people who are keeping tabs on you through your social media, watching you, hating on you, hoping you fail. Believe that.
It from me. The person who is never liking your post, and it doesn't even have to be a friend, anyone who you know personally that doesn't like any of your posts and they follow you or you're friends on social media, it's an 87.8% chance that they are jealous of you. And I'm just being nice by saying 87.8%. The people who like your post the least are on your page the most. Trust me, the people who like your post the least are on your page the most.
Facts. They lurking. They're watching you. You're always being watched by somebody. And this ain't being paranoid, but you're always being watched, especially if you're being successful. A lot of people want to know the secrets to your success. A lot of people want you to fall from your success. And your biggest haters are watching you on social media. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. And they'll see something you did and then talk about you like a dog to other people. Oh, he think he all that because he got this. She thinks she's all that because she's doing that. It's just hatred, jealousy. Pay attention to who likes your stuff on your social media accounts, ladies and gentlemen, and you'll see who really cuts for you, who really likes you, and who really don't.
They cannot like your post because the jealousy won't allow them to. And I can guarantee you, these people who never like your post is liking everyone else's. These people who never comment kind words on your post is commenting kind words on everyone else's. And I bet you, it might just be social media. It might not be a job. You might not be collecting a check from these type of things. But when I tell you, social media brings out how people feel about you. That's one thing social media has done for us. Whether you want to believe it or not, whether you want to believe it or not. That one friend that never, or associate, or whatever you want to call them, that one associate or friend that never likes your post, but they're so quick to disagree with you on anything, on any post. They're jealous of you. They won't comment, oh, you look nice, oh, you're right, I like this. They won't even take 1 second to click like, but they'll comment and try to disrespect you or right away want to disagree. Where do you think that is coming from? Where do you think that is? And if you don't take these as small red flags or hints, you're gonna find out the wrong way. Trust me. Let me tell you guys something. I had one friend. This was a female friend. I had one friend, met her when I was in 6th grade. Since the day I met her, she always looked up to me, always copied all my outfits. And no, it's not my copycat that I used to post on my old page. That girl was never my friend. And maybe I'll post that some other time or whatever. That girl was never my friend. She just lived across the street from me, liked how I looked, and used to copy everything I wore and did. I have a couple of copycats. She's just one of them. But I had this other one that I met in the 6th grade. She was my friend. She was my best friend at one point. She looked up to me and she used to copy all my, like she wanted to be like me. And when I was younger, I looked at it like, oh, she's like my little sister. Like, you know, I used to always defend her. That copying, that looking up to me like a big sister and all that, it turned into hate and jealousy, because when someone wants to be like you and they see that they can't, it turns to hate and jealousy. But anyway, one social...
Get into that. Yes, that's one of the dangers of social media. Because there's nothing wrong with showing off the fruits of your labor, man. It doesn't mean that you see. That's the problem with broke people, man. Whenever a broke person sees another person doing well and that person is proud of what they've done, I got a new boat, I got a new truck, I got a new car, I'm going to put it up to look what God gave me, look what I worked hard for. Broke people take it as you are bragging. Broke people see it as their own personal failures to be able to obtain nice things. Broke people think yet you are better than, that you think that you're better than everybody else. Broke people think like that. But people who got stuff, who didn't waste their lives and make things happen instead of letting things happen, they see another man or woman doing good, they don't have that type of feeling. They may be happy for them. Most of the time they're going to be happy for it. Because if you got $1 million and I got $1 million, what we beefing for? You know what I'm saying? But another thing is, sometimes you got rich people who are jealous of rich people, because there are some people who don't want to see you pass them up. And there's people who don't even want to see you reach their level, because they don't want to see you as an equal peer, a peer that can have one day that could pass them up. Some people want you to always be beneath them. But the majority of the time when people criticize you, say that you are being bougie and all that stuff like that, these are broke people. They are piss poor morally. Even if they got money, they're broke in their spirit.
Social media came about, this girl never liked my pictures. When I tell you she never liked a picture, a post, or nothing. One day I go to this girl's house, walk into her kitchen. Why her computer is on my Facebook page?
Wow.
Coincidentally, just on my page. And I'm like, oh, hey, that was kind of uncomfortable. So she's already caught. She's just like, oh, what's up? And then started zooming into my profile picture in my face. She didn't even bother to like anything that day. This girl never liked not one post, picture, nothing. But she would make sure whatever female I had a problem with or whatever guy I had a problem with, she would like their stuff and made sure comments and everything. I also had...
That is true. The same people who always in your stories and not liking your stuff, if you go to their page, you'll find them liking everybody's stuff, liking anything that comes out. All of this stuff, tagging all this stuff. And when you look at those people and you study them on their social media, you might see that they're not doing quite as well as a person who's hating on you. Misery loves company. So they're in the same struggle together, so they communicate and like each other's stuff. But they both probably hating on each other. But when they got you, someone that's actually doing something big, chasing your dreams, chasing your ambitions and stuff, even if you ain't made it yet, the fact that you are trying to be successful or you are achieving continued success, they ain't really liking you. The only time they're going to try to like you is if they can get something out of you, if they can manipulate you. Sometimes people want to make you think that they are your friend just so they can use you. But social media is one of the biggest ways to tell if the people in your friend group like you. Now, I'm going to tell you something else. You can have people on social media on your Facebook page, you know what I mean, that you do not know. And because they are strangers, they will like your stuff because they may not have no reason to like you. This normally happens when you are raised up around the same people who are hating on you or people who work with you, someone that's in a close vicinity of you that really shows this type of hatred. But if you got somebody on your your Facebook page, and let's say I'm in Texas, which I am, and there's somebody over there in New York or someone in Detroit or someone in Milwaukee who don't know me, I can put the same picture up that the people who don't like me won't like. But the person that is a stranger will love it because they don't have no reason. I'm not a threat to them because we don't stay close to each other. They don't see me. I don't work with them. They have no reason to compete with me. But people who you grow up with, live around and all that stuff like that, they will always see you as a threat when you are successful. And they are always in a secret competition with you. And always, damn near always, want to see you fail. Let's keep going.
A male friend. I don't know if I'm gonna get bamboozled by community guidelines if I say the G word, but he was attracted to his own sex and he was very flamboyant. He would never, ever like a post of mine. Whenever he commented, he was jokingly dissing me. Like, he'll comment and be like, oh, that's a weave, your hair is a weave, even though this is all my real hair. He'll
That's another sign of jealousy, when people make jokes about you in a serious way. Sometimes jokes are just a way that people hide their hatred for you. Like she said, she might have had her hair is real, she claims, right? But she had a friend that would make jokes, oh, your hair is like weave. It ain't nothing. You just playing around. That's because the person was hating on them. It's like if I get me a brand new Maserati parking in my driveway, they'd be like, man, that's too much a car. I got a big home I had built from the ground up. And there'll be somebody who say, that's too much house for you. That's just too much house for you. You're a single man. And then when I had a girl, they'd be like, that's still too big a house for just y'all. See, they always move the goalposts. So if I had a girlfriend or a wife, that house is too big for both of us. If I have children in that house, then that house will still be too big for the family. These people are hating on you.
Comment wanting to argue with me, like no matter what the post was about, it was not about him or his friends or his family members, and he'll just want to argue. He'll never like anything. This same man went out his way to befriend a woman, a girl who had sexual relations with my man and went out her way to break us up. And that's the story I'll tell at the time. And that girl had already been smashing his real brother and then went after my man because that was my man, okay?
Wow.
Not only that, he went out his way to get the same girl to fight me. She lost the fight. And then he tried to get me jumped.
Damn.
I already seen the signs of him never liking him. And I used to always wonder, like, why he never likes my pictures. And I was thinking just like the rest of you, oh, it's just social media. We're still really good friends.
They say the devil is in the details. And like they say in the military, they tell you to pay attention to details. It's the little things, man. The little things that let you know how somebody feels about you. And like she's saying, some people, it's just social media. It's just social media. It's just social media. And it don't matter, bro. Little things will reveal who people really are. All they need is the right environment and the right atmosphere for who they really are to shine.
Try to get me jumped. I already seen the signs of him never liking him. And I used to always wonder, like, why he never likes my pictures. And I was thinking just like the rest of you, oh, it's just social media. We're still really good friends. Then later on, he goes out his way to hang out with somebody who was with my man and then gets her to fight me. Then after she loses, he tries to get me jumped. If I would have looked at the small signs from the beginning and saw that he never liked my pictures, he never... Listen to me when I tell you. People spend most of their time these days on social media. A lot of people don't see their friends like that. So for them not to like any, it means a lot. Take it from me or you're going to learn the hard way like I did.
Like I say, I know it seems like a weird topic, but I see a lot of truth in that because I went through that myself. That's why I wanted to talk about this topic tonight. I'm gonna tell you something, man. Jealousy is in your face and then it's not in your face. But when a person really have a heart full of jealousy, a heart full of envy towards you, it will come out. It'll come out in that conversation. It'll come out in these little sneaky sideways subliminal jokes they make. It'll come out in the things that they don't do. They won't like your pictures. Anybody who is really your friend, they see that you graduated or you got something nice, you did something good and you post it, they'll get right behind you and say congratulations or put a like on it, a heart or something like that. People who don't do that don't like you, not because of your personality, but because of the fact that you have something, because of the fact that you are an ambitious person and you all about making things happen and still letting things happen to you. You know what I mean? Not everybody have that type of ability. Ambition is a gift. I really believe that. I think ambition is a talent. Just like some people got the talent to sing and some people don't. Either you have it or you don't. How can I prove this? When you present positive opportunity to some people, they won't take an advantage. They will not take advantage of it. They will not take advantage of that possible opportunity that can better their lives. They won't do that. They won't do that at all. You know why? Because they don't have the ambition. Like I said before, ambition is a talent. God doesn't give to everybody. I really believe that. I think he give it to some people to some degrees, but there's some people, no matter what you do for them, they ain't gonna do right, and you can't help everybody. You can try to put somebody on the job. You can try to recommend somebody. Some people get jobs from a friend recommending them. They get on that job and they just mess up the job, and they quit the next week or something like that because they didn't have the ambition to do it. Everybody, you cannot help somebody who does not want to help themselves, y'all. You heard what I'm saying? A lot of people hate on it. You know how many times women have girlfriends who go behind their back and try to sleep with their man or do sleep with their man? 9 times out of 10, they done told their so-called quote unquote friend everything that's going on in their relationship, about the faults, the flaws, why he's mad at her, why she's mad at him. And all she is doing is using the information that dummy gave her to find a way to get in there and mess up that household. And some of these women will sleep with your man, not because they want the man, just because they can say something like, she thinks she's all that, but her man ain't shit. Some women are just vindictive like that, man. I'm just letting you know. So y'all look out for that, man. Watch that social media site and see who say what and who encourages and who is happy about what you've done, man. That tell you a lot, bro. You can be in their face, man. You can be in their face talking and they happy as hell and stuff like that when they with you. But when you start talking about the good things that are going on with you, they get quiet or they try to one-up you. That's another sign when people are trying to compete with you. If you say, hey, man, I started a catering business and today I brought in $1,000 on my client today. And somebody said, man, I did that 2 or 3 years ago, man. I made about $50,000 doing. These people are trying to outshine you. And only the people who are not shining will try to do that. You have to grind to shine. And these people do not want to grind to get the shine. You understand what I'm saying here? I'm sure you do. But I thought y'all might like this topic. You let me know what you think about this. And most importantly, I'm curious. Let me know, did this topic relate to you? Have this happened to you? Have you noticed these things? I'm really curious about that. Put that in the comments, please. I'd like to know. Shout out to my homie, Mr. Moore, Cap Social Network. I appreciate you, man. Mama Gemini, thank you for that little piece you gave me. You know what you did. I appreciate it. Mona D, I ain't seen you yet. You know, I thought you're gonna be dropping something soon. I've been waiting for you to drop something on your live. And shout out to Theo Coop for your love that you've been showing me, man, for sending people towards my channel, man. And if there's anybody else that I forget to mention, man, I want you to know my heart with you. I appreciate everything y'all done. We about at 10K now on my channel, 10,000 subscribers. Now, what we're gonna do, like I told you, once I hit that 10K, I will be opening up a jazz channel. Cause I know y'all like my jazz. Y'all always ask me who's this and who's that playing that. So give me some time to get that together, and I'll let y'all know when I get the jazz channel jumping, so y'all can just sit back, sip your little scotch, bourbon, whatever you do, smoke your cigarette or your cigar with a nice young lady on your lap, or you can be a nice young lady sitting in somebody else's lap, and you in class and style, baby, elegant. So I'll let y'all know. Thank y'all.